What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am starting a vlog. This is probably gonna be over like, I would say 5 days. Today is Saturday, July 23rd. It's actually Graham's birthday. Graham, where are you? Woo! He's 7. But for today's vlog, I am going to be reading 3 books that my patrons have recommended to me over on my Ko-fi page. So I have something similar to Patreon. I actually was on Patreon, but I left because of platform fees, and I'm on a website now called Ko-fi. So it's like subscription based, but one of the perks that my patrons get over there is that they get to specifically recommend a book to me that they want me to read. They usually tell me like why they would want me to read it. Like it has to be something that I'm obviously interested in. And these are 3 of the ones that I wanted to read for this specific vlog. So I actually have little cards because I have a whole TBR card game. And so I picked these cards like out of the card game, and that's how these 3 ended up in this video. But the first one is The Perfect Match, which is recommended by my friend, Brandy Hardman. The Perfect Match is a Jodi Picoult book, and I actually don't know much about it, but I think it's about this lady Nina. She's an attorney and she prosecutes child molesters, and then she finds out that her 5-year-old son was sexually assaulted. And so I feel like that's gonna be a really good read, especially because I love Jodi's books. All right, then the second book that I'm going to read is The Collective. This one was recommended by Ellie. So I picked this card, and I've heard that this is very similar to They Never Learn by Lane Fargo, which I really enjoyed. I think I gave that 4.5. I read it during like December, Christmas time. So I think this is about a mom that's like killing, I think it's a mom that's killing like bad people. Yeah, grieving and angry, a mother who 5 years after her daughter's death is still obsessed with the privileged young man she believes to be responsible. I've heard that this is really fast and a lot of people have raved about it. And then the last book, which this actually might be the one that I'm starting today, is The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. And this one actually kind of fit 2 different cards. First, it's a book that was on the wait list the longest at my library. I had been like on the wait list for a while. I was still in position number 8. So I went ahead and bought it from my local bookstore in order to support my local bookstore, Downtown Books. And this was recommended by my friend Hannah. And I honestly don't know much about it. I think it's a domestic thriller. It says, Marissa and Matthew seem to have it all until Marissa is unfaithful. I do love a good domestic thriller. I have actually read all of the other books by this author duo, and I liked some of them. Like I rated some of them 4, and then I didn't like some of the others. I think my favorite's The Wife Between Us. And then I think I liked The Anonymous Girl okay, but then their third one, I forget what it's called, is the one with like the blue cover. I did not like that one. So let's hope that I like this one, because I originally was not going to pick this up and read it. I was going to mark the author duo off, but we're gonna try them out for one last time. So, reading these 3 books. I think today, well, Alvin is actually off today and tomorrow. It's the weekend, and I think that we're going to be playing Catan later. He brought home the 2-player version, and a lot of my friends have said it's really great. So I'm excited to play that, but I'm gonna be reading, playing that. I am gonna be making some homemade sourdough biscuits and sausage gravy, hopefully, for today. And then I have no clue what the rest of the meals are gonna be in this vlog. And then also on Monday, I get to go for my first blood test to verify pregnancy for my IVF cycle. So that's really exciting because you'll get to see footage from Monday, and then I go again on Wednesday. So lots of different things happening in this vlog, and I'm gonna sit down. I think I'm gonna try and get the audiobook on Scribd and start listening to this, and if it's fast, I might be able to read it all in a day.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. could run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime when you're out of time. And you, I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared. You will see me flying high. I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime when you're out of time. And you, I got you.
All right, hello, good morning. Today is Monday. I'm actually just leaving my neighborhood right now to go get my beta blood test. So all of my pregnancy tests have looked so good. They've all been really positive and darkening. And so today is my official blood test to see what my HCG numbers are, and I'm really excited. Over the weekend, I was reading The Golden Couple, and I got to 160 pages of it, but Alvin was off all weekend, and we kind of just spent a lot of time playing a new game that he got. He ended up buying us the 2-player version of Rivals of Catan, and it is so fun. We played 5 times, and they kind of take like 45 minutes to an hour, or maybe even a little bit more. And so we played for like the whole entire weekend, and then we watched some of our favorite shows together, and just kind of relaxed. So I only made it to halfway of The Golden Couple, but I'm planning on finishing it today because I'm gonna listen to it during my drive, because I have to drive like an hour and 15 minutes. But honestly, I didn't do an update because this book is the kind of book that, like, I honestly don't even know what's going on yet. Like, I don't know how to really update you guys because I don't know anything really. It's like a very secretive book, but it also, like, I'm kind of waiting for it to kind of get a little faster. It's about a married couple. It's like Marissa and Michael or something like that, and then a therapist named Avery. And Avery had lost her license because of something that happened, but she still, like, helps couples, I guess, like, off the record. And so Marissa and Michael, like, came to her because Marissa actually cheated on her husband. And so, you know, she talks about all that in therapy and whatever. That's, like, kind of all that has really happened. So I don't really know, like, what is the thrilling part supposed to be? What are we supposed to be, like no one's dead, no one was murdered. I kind of found out, like, who the person was that she was cheating on, but it wasn't that big of a, like, it wasn't that big of a twist. Like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, this all makes sense now. Like, I've heard a lot of people say that the ending's really good, but I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if I read through the whole book and the only thing that's good is, like, about the ending. Right now, I think it's sitting at, like, a 3-star, because it's just, like, not the worst book I've ever read, but also, like, something crazy whirlwind of a day because I was filming some videos and stuff while I waited for the call to see what my HCG blood test would be. And I got the call while I was filming my TBR for August, and ever since then, like, I have not been able to focus. I went ahead and I made the little sign. As soon as Alvin gets home, we're gonna take a picture. I think I have it in my mind that we'll be like kissing behind and like holding the sign. But I'm really, really, really excited because I'm gonna announce it to the whole world today. I'm so excited, and I'm really excited after Wednesday when it doubles. I'm going to put together my little IVF like frozen transfer video, and it's just so nice because I'm really glad that I got the footage that I got. Like, I'm glad that I've been filming and getting our reactions and everything, because it's gonna be so great to like look back on that. In saying that, it's been just crazy week and a crazy day. But I did finish The Golden Couple, and I'm going to give this 2 stars. It did not get better in the end, unfortunately. It was a very slow and boring book, and I thought that the end was going to be something shocking, so that way it would kind of bump up the rating and be like, okay, this was worth it, you know, like I got something at the end. But it didn't. It was just a whirlwind of random things, and then also like the twist, I already knew that that was coming. Like, it wasn't anything original. It was just a plain domestic thriller, and I felt like the characters were just also really boring. Like, I thought that it was going to be something really juicy between like the couple, especially with the wife, like, who had an affair. I thought something juicy was gonna come from that, but it didn't really at all. So I did not like the book, unfortunately, and I think that I'm going to write off the author duo because their first 2 books, like, I liked okay. I think they were 4 stars, although I hardly remember anything about them. And now the last 2 books were 2 stars, and I think that maybe I'm just a little advanced in my thriller taste, like, for that author duo. They're probably really good for beginner thrillers that haven't seen twists done before. Hannah, I'm so sorry, but I did not like your recommendation. Next, though, I am going to read Perfect Match by Jodi Picoult, and so this is the one about the sexual assault to the 5-year-old. And that 5-year-old's mom is the child, like, prosecutes child molesters. This was recommended to me by my friend Brandy, and I'm super excited because I have liked a lot of Jodi Picoult. So I am going to start this, but I don't know if I'm gonna start tonight because I'm pretty sure that Alvin and I are just going to like celebrate, like, as soon as he gets home. Well, we're gonna try our crumble cookies, and then we're gonna order pizza, and we were loving playing that game, Catan, so I think we might play that again, or like watch a movie, or I don't know, just do fun things. Like, it's just like, I feel like I cannot stop smiling because, like, it is just so amazing that, like, that I'm pregnant. It's literally like my ultimate dream coming true finally. And I'm like so happy that my numbers were so high, because I am like really afraid of miscarrying because I got pregnant naturally 5 years ago and I miscarried at 9 weeks. And so, like, I have that anxiety of like having that happen again. But with my numbers high, and I get to go do an ultrasound at 6 weeks and make sure everything like looks okay, and I am so excited for that. Yes, today has been a really, really good day. Oh, I do need to go fill up my library. It was pouring out, and so I never went to go fill it up, and today is Monday, so I need to restock. So maybe let's go ahead and get that together. Okay, so the books I'm going to put out in the library for this week are The Lilac Girls, even though I don't read historical fiction. I know that a lot of people like that. The Other Black Girl, which I have also not read. I'm gonna put Gordon Ramsay's memoir out there to see if anyone's interested in it. Then The Paris Apartment was actually donated by a friend, so thank you. And this was also donated by a friend too, so The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. So those are some really great picks, I think, for this week. And so I'm gonna go down and see if anyone even picked anything from last week and take those books out and restock with this one, and then I post like on my Facebook and Instagram. Wow, we have a lot of donations in here. Oh, my little light. Oh, they had to take it down, I guess, to fit everything. All right. I think we have a lot of kids' books, it looks like. Oh, and my camera's foggy. So, Monday's restock, looking all good. Hopefully someone likes these ones. Ooh, that looks good. Yum. Hello and good morning. Today is Tuesday and I am doing a social media detox day according to my TBR game card. Actually, let me show you that as proof. Oh man, lower back pain already in pregnancy. So social media detox for a day. So I am not getting on my phone other than to call my dad at 11 o'clock to tell him about us being pregnant. The rest of the day, I do need to work on editing 2 videos, but I'm not gonna be like actually online. I'm just gonna be on my editing software and working on my computer. So I'm going to work on those videos first because those are important. That's like my job. And then I'm going to read Perfect Match today. Hopefully I will be able to read all of it. We'll have to see. I'm not sure how long the audiobook is because usually Jody's books are kind of long. I also would like to start working on some pregnancy spreads. This is my IVF journal. I was keeping track of like all of our IVF stuff in here, and I have like my little tests and stuff. But this is gonna turn into my pregnancy journal and probably like baby's first year, because if this pregnancy is successful and then like later we start more IVF cycles, I would start a brand new like IVF journal for that baby. And since I have like so many pages left in this one, I definitely think I can do pregnancy like week by week. I can do like baby shower, like planning out baby shower. I can like plan a bunch of stuff in it. And then I can also use it for like the birth and baby's first year, and who knows, maybe even more than just the first year. I'll probably just fill it up. So whatever age the baby is at that time. And then that way later when they grow up, like I can give this to them and they'll be able to have that to look at. My mom did creative memories when I was growing up. So I actually have 3 scrapbooks that she put together. And I love looking back at those. And so I didn't necessarily want to like get into creative memories and like buy all of that special stuff. But it's really easy. I got a photo printer and I've just been printing the photos out. And then the rest is just literally like bullet journal stuff. So super easy and I really like it. But yeah, I'm gonna work on editing first and then we'll get into some other fun stuff. Okay, so it is the afternoon now. It's actually almost the evening. Alvin is still at work, so I've just been working on stuff. I have been staying off my phone as much as possible other than what I needed to do for editing. So like there were some things where I had to like send like photos or videos that I had on my phone, and I am listening to the audiobook for Perfect Match. But I got a lot done today that I needed to get done. I edited 4 whole videos. Like that took me almost the whole entire day. Super, super productive. And then I've been working on actually doing my little pregnancy journal here. So I have listened to 19% of Perfect Match. My battery's about to die. I fixed my battery issue and I ate some leftovers for dinner and I took Grandma and all that stuff. So I am 19% into Perfect Match and whoops, I am enjoying it. It's actually like kind of graphic. I guess like I just didn't think about it when it was like, oh, obviously this is gonna be about like child molesters. But number one, I'm loving the courtroom scenes because it's talking about like, yeah, they have to put like a 5-year-old like up as a witness to like say what happened to them, but also just like how graphic it is in general of what child molesters do and like what they say to kids. And it's very saddening and heartbreaking, but I am really enjoying it because as always, I'm learning things in here. And so I don't know, I don't really feel like reading more of it at the moment just because I'm having a really hard time balancing between what I want to, sorry, it goes off. Everything happens at 7, by the way. It's 7 o'clock. I have to take my pill, the light goes on, everything happens at 7. I'm having a hard time balancing like between reading like pregnancy books that I wanna read, but then also like sticking to my TBR. And honestly, I've just been wanting to read pregnancy books. So I'm having a really hard time like focusing and sticking to my TBR because I just wanna do all things pregnancy right now. Let me show you my little journal that I've been working on. Okay, so I think I already showed you guys like a lot of this before, but I added our little picture for our announcement. And then I added this first week 4 kind of documentation. Unfortunately, I'm already a pretty high weight because of the IVF hormones. Like since I did my retrieval like in February, I've kind of gained like 20 pounds since then. But then I started working on a nesting timeline, and I'm working on a first trimester to-do list, and I'm about to start my baby registry checklist so that way I can make sure that I'm adding everything I need. So this has been really fun putting together, and I'm probably going to read some of this book, Real Food for Pregnancy, and then my favorite maternity book right now that I'm reading is this Mama Natural pregnancy and childbirth book. When Alvin gets home, he might be too tired, but I kind of wanted to play another game of Catan because it was so fun. It's been so fun. Hello. So I just got my blood done, but yeah. So this is the first time I've ever had problems like getting my blood done, and it's the same IVF clinic, but I've had so many people, like there's so many nurses there, and so there's sometimes where like people take my blood and like it kind of pinches and hurts, and then there's some times where like people, they literally can just slide it in, no problem, you like feel nothing. And I always know those are like the ones that are more advanced. So today, they started with my right arm because like they always get it out of my right arm because they like favor that one. And I never had seen this nurse before, and she like put it in, and then she like starts like digging around like with the needle, and I'm like, that really hurts, like, and so she's like, oh, I can't get it, like, and then runs off and gets like someone else who has actually taken my blood before. But she checks my left arm and she's like, oh yeah, like, I don't know. And so then she tries again on the right arm. It still hurts like crazy, and she still doesn't get anything. And then she's like checking my hands. She's like, okay, let's see if we can do your hands. And like my hands are so sweaty at this point because like I've never had this problem before, and I already like look away when they're doing it because I mean, even with all the like IVF shots and stuff that I take, like I don't really want to see like needles going in. And yeah, so I'm like trying to look away and stuff, and she's like, oh, your hand veins are just too little. And I'm like, I'm sorry, my hands are so sweaty. So then she goes off and she gets my IVF nurse actually, who comes in and she's like, oh, I hear you're being like a problem today. And I'm like, I don't understand, like this has never happened before. Although they do say that drinking water, like if you're dehydrated, it does make it harder. So maybe I need to just make sure I specifically drink like a ton of water on days that I need to get blood done, which I honestly don't even know if I have to get more blood done after this. This might have been the last one for a while. But she goes and she does my left arm, has no problem, gets it in. It only does the like slight pinch of when she's first putting the needle in. But gosh, my right arm hurts so bad right now, and I literally look like crazy. But I'm gonna wait now for the call back later to make sure my HCG levels have doubled. And I got my first Chick-fil-A breakfast. So I got a chicken biscuit, and I got hash browns and my first chicken minis. I don't know which ones, which are in here. Okay, so these are hash browns. Oh, these are like Hardee's hash browns. They're exactly like Hardee's hash browns. And then these are the chicken minis. So I guess these are just like, everyone told me, like Alvin has been raving about these. So I guess they're just like chicken nuggets on like a little bun. The bun's really soft. Chicken's really good and tender, and the bun is like super soft, and it has like a really good like buttery flavor. And then this is the chicken biscuit. Ooh, this looks really good. So, chicken biscuit. Their chicken is really, really good, obviously. But the biscuit part is not my favorite. Like, it's not the best biscuit that I've ever had. I actually think that Hardee's has the best biscuits. I actually used to manage there for 4 years, so I used to make the biscuits all the time, but I do think that Hardee's has the best biscuits. Hello and good morning. So it's actually been a while. Today is Monday, August 1st. Yeah, I have not been doing a great job on my reading. Ever since I found out that I was pregnant, it's just been hard for me to focus on like my actual like normal reading, because I've been like putting together my pregnancy journal, I've been putting together my registry, I've been reading a whole bunch of like pregnancy books that I've been waiting to read for so long. I think that I am finally like ready to get back into reading again. I actually just got all my block schedules ready for this week. So like block scheduling is essentially creating periods of time in the day where you know that you're going to do certain things. So for instance, it's 8:13 right now, and between 8 and 9 is when I am going to take my morning walk every morning and listen to an audiobook. So that's what I'm gonna do first, and then I have to take like Graham to the groomers, I have to clean the house and stuff. So my goal today is to finish reading Perfect Match by Jodi Picoult. I actually read some of it last night again. I had some reading sprints and I am at 35% on Libby. I am hoping to be able to finish it today. It's like my main goal, along with like cleaning the house and stuff. I have been getting like very tired. So I just started taking naps a few days ago in the afternoons. So usually from like 3 to 4 is when I take a nap. And then I did have to put in grocery pickup orders for today at 4 o'clock. So between 4 and 5, I have to go pick up groceries, and I'm gonna, you know, clean and do other errands like in between all of there. But in saying that, like Perfect Match is actually getting so good. I like read it physically and listened to the audiobook yesterday, and I feel like it really got me immersed into the story. It is very disheartening to read though, because it's about a 5-year-old that is like sexually assaulted, and like there were definitely times where I kind of felt like sick reading about it, because it's a little like more visual in places than I thought it was going to be. So if you have a child, I would definitely like prepare yourself for reading it. But obviously like it happens to people in the real world, so I feel like it is an important read. But oh my gosh, Jodi's twists, like right where I ended yesterday, my mouth dropped, because we were just about getting to the court scenes, like just about to start the court scenes, and something major happened. I swear Jodi is like better than thriller writers, I swear. So let's go ahead and go on our walk and get a nice chunk of reading in. Okay, we are getting to the end of this vlog. I feel like this has like lasted forever, and I don't know why. I just finished reading Perfect Match, and I'm giving it 5 stars. It was really good, and so that's why like I don't understand why it's been taking me so long just to read the 2 books that I read, because obviously I didn't enjoy The Golden Couple, but this was amazing. It was super emotional. It was super thrilling. There were definitely multiple parts where I was shocked, like thrills, twists, literally everything. This book is like just way more than what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I knew because of it being a Jodi book and about it being about child sexual assault, like it was going to be deep, but I didn't realize how like disgusting it would feel to read about child sexual assault, and then in general just what happened, like especially the like super shocking twist that happened. It really does like pull on your heartstrings and you get like super emotional about it. I really enjoyed too. I read the little like reader's guide. It was like a conversation with Jodi in the back, and that was super great too. I really enjoy like just Jodi in general. I think she's an amazing author. I'm like so glad that I am loving so many of her books. Actually at the end of this audiobook, they said, oh, if you want like another great read by Jodi, read The Storyteller. And I do have that. I believe that I bought it from Second Sale a few weeks ago. I do have that one on my list, and I believe that that one is about the Holocaust, but I think I'm gonna use that one for my like cooking, my bookish inspired cooking series, because I believe someone said that they like bake a lot of bread in there. But I really loved this. If you're a fan of Jodi, or if you're a fan of moral dilemmas or just really kind of dark, disturbing books in general, then I would highly recommend picking this one up, especially if you're looking for something that's like fast-paced and like truly thrilling and twisty. But I will say that you need to be careful, I think, especially if you have children of your own, because this could be very hard for you to read. You might have to take breaks on it. But it looks like we're 1 for 1 on my patron recommendations over on my coffee page. So, I mean, that's not too bad, honestly. And then I never got to actually start the third book, and so that's going to have to be done in another video, but you'll definitely be seeing that in the future. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys very soon in another one. Bye, everyone.
Wake up to